Getting a tattoo. It's a big decision, right? We spend so much time finding the perfect artist, the perfect design. But there's this one crucial step that, honestly, often gets overlooked. It's something that goes way beyond just how it looks and hits on something much more important, our health. So let's break down the blueprint for a safe tattoo.
So you found it, the perfect design. Now what? Well, this question is everything. It's not just about getting amazing art. It's about making sure the whole process is safe from start to finish. So, what are the things you absolutely need to check?
To really understand why you have to be your own safety advocate, we've got to look at a kind of surprising reality. In a lot of places, when it comes to regulating tattoo shops, there's a pretty significant blind spot. This quote, wow, it just gets right to the heart of the problem. On one hand, tattooing is officially recognized as a potential health risk. But on the other hand, there's a shocking lack of national standards to actually manage that risk. Just think about what that really means for a second. There's no standard curriculum that artists have to follow, no central list of registered vetted shops, and no universal benchmark for what safe or quality even looks like. This creates a huge gap, and it puts all the responsibility right on our shoulders to know what to look for. This sums it up perfectly. You've got these known risks on one side, and then on the other, a missing system to protect the public. It's this imbalance that makes it so important for us to have our own safety blueprint. Okay, so if national standards are missing, where are we supposed to look for answers? Well, the good news is we don't have to guess. We can actually build our own safety checklist based on some really solid international best practices. And the stuff we're about to go over isn't just random advice. It comes from guidelines developed by public health professionals in countries that have really well-established standards. So this gives us a credible, expert-backed framework that we can actually trust. It all starts before you even think about sitting in that chair. A professional studio is a well-maintained space, period. So look around. Is the building in good shape? Are the surfaces, the floors, the walls, made of materials that look like they can be easily sanitized? A clean environment is literally the first sign of a safe practice. Now here's a huge one. The tattooing itself has to happen in a dedicated space. It can't be a room that's also used for lunch breaks or storage. That separation from waiting areas or bathrooms is just fundamental for preventing cross-contamination and keeping things sterile. Experts even have a specific number for this, a minimum of 4 square meters for each artist's station. And that's not just about being comfortable. It's about making sure there's enough room to work cleanly and safely without accidentally bumping into things that aren't sterilized. All right, these are the absolute must-haves. You need to see a sink that's only used for hand washing, not for cleaning equipment. It's got to have soap right there, ready to go. And hey, don't forget about the air you're breathing. Good ventilation is key to keeping the environment healthy for everyone, you and the artist included. Okay, so we've gone through all the expert guidelines. Now, let's turn all that knowledge into a simple, really powerful tool that you can use anytime you're checking out a new tattoo studio. Here it is, your 5-point safety check. Before you commit to anything, just run through this list. First, check the building's overall vibe and condition. Second, assess the workspace. Is it separate? Third, spot that dedicated sink. Fourth, eyeball the space. Does it feel like each artist has their 4 square meters? And fifth, just take a deep breath. Does the air feel fresh? This simple checklist really empowers you to make a smart decision about your health. Knowing how to spot a safe studio is so important right now, but, it also makes you think about the bigger picture, especially as tattoos become more and more a part of mainstream culture. And that brings us to a final, really important question. Right now, with this regulatory gap, a lot of the responsibility falls on you, the customer. But should it? As tattoos keep getting more popular, who do you think should ultimately be responsible for safety? The artist, the customer, or the government? It's definitely something to think about.